Got knocked down. You won't get up again. The other one knocked him down. One got knocked down. And now he's dead. The other one knocked him down. Combo breaker. Yeah. Oh, there's so many episodes. Now I know this song. Oh man.
Or the heavy from TF2. But more importantly, today's two fighters. Yes. Zarya, the Russian Overwatch agent, and Colossus, the full metal expert.
Russian, huh?
Zarya. I was gonna make a whole joke here about how I don't know how to play this character for shit, but as of recently I've kind of picked her up and have learned to use her quite well, actually. Also, in Total Mayhem mode, she's just ridiculously powerful. So let's talk powers, abilities, and arsenal. Zarya wields her particle cannon.
Why not Bane versus her? I believe so. She's Russian. She sounds like it. She said two Russian players.
That she can project on her or her allies that block all incoming damage until they're completely broken. The damage the barriers absorb will increase the energy output of Zarya's particle cannon. But there's also Zarya's ultimate ability, the Graviton Surge. With his attack, Zarya launched out a blast from her gun. When it makes contact with the target or surface, it expands out and pulls in all nearby enemies and does damage to them as they're stuck in the middle of it, leaving them open for attacks, as they cannot use abilities to escape this. However, certain characters like Orisa with her Fortify ability will not get pulled in, and Reaper's Wraith mode and Moira's phase attack thing will allow her to escape as well. So Zarya is actually pretty strong. She's fought Sombra and torn through hordes of Omnics like nothing. She's wrestled Reinhardt, the same Reinhardt who ripped through OR-15s earlier on in his career. And OR-15s, including Orisa, has stopped charging cars before and overwhelmed Junkrat, as well as damaged Reinhardt. Not to mention Orisa's are built, OR-15s as well as Orisa are built to combat Doomfist. And y'all probably know this from my previous Overwatch battles, but Doomfist is capable of leveling skyscrapers. And
the Doomfist, not Doomfist actually.
That's pretty ridiculous. When it comes to speed, Zarya is able to wrestle Reinhardt. He's able to put up his shield right before OR-15 laser rounds could hit him. Not to mention, she's also fought Sombra, who can teleport and turn invisible, giving her quite the impressive reaction time. She's also survived hits from Sombra, who can take out armored guards, and she's fought Reinhardt, who, as I stated, could fight OR-15s, which, through some scaling and some other ridiculous shit, should put them around the same level as Doomfist, who can level skyscrapers. Her barriers, on the other hand, can survive hits from shit tons of damage, including Diva's self-destruct, which this did shatter a barrier afterwards. But if we do highball this without put her shield durability at a city block level, that's pretty impressive. But her stamina is even more impressive, as she's a professional athlete and she's fought hordes of Omnics out in the freezing cold with nothing but her standard equipment. Now, Zarya is incredibly smart, as she's fought in battles alongside other Overwatch members, and she's constantly defending her homeland against the Omnic threat. Although she's also a former athlete, which does give her quite the decent amount of training and just physicality. And she's a well-trained Overwatch operative. Not to mention, she fearlessly...
I don't know what happened.
Alright,
I don't know what happened, sir. Seriously, I didn't even rewind it.
She loves to taunt her foes, and she will not go full power against them unless she has to. And she can be quite arrogant at times as well. Plus, she's kind of a team player. She cannot use her abilities to her fullest potential if she doesn't have an ally that she can shield to amp up her weapon as well. I love Colossus.
I knew she was gonna... Dang it, I'll be right back.
Well,
Okay.
at least the way he is in the Deadpool movies. It's honestly hilarious how well he plays off of Deadpool. But I'm getting a bit off track now. So Colossus only has one superpower we need to worry about, and that's his ability to cover himself completely in metal, which drastically increases his physical stats. Speaking of stats, Colossus is strong enough that he's actually staggered the Juggernaut and kept up with base Hulk. And he's superior to Luke Cage, and he's knocked out Deadpool in a single punch, just like Captain America did. And Deadpool has actually survived missiles and the destruction of the Empire State Building, and so much more. That should just give you a ridiculous scale for where Colossus is at. When it comes to speed, he's actually been fast enough to...
Okay.
Deadpool, but also hit him multiple times.
I'm sorry that it's acting like this. I don't know why.
Multiple bullets, and he's fought foes like the Juggernaut and Hulk, and even Luke Cage, who have also dodged bullets on occasions. So Colossus has survived like ridiculous amounts of damage. He survived hits from the base Hulk and Juggernaut. He survived a 10-ton truck going 100 miles per hour, hitting him square in the face, completely unharmed. And he actually
I don't know what's wrong with this thing's acting up.
Tons of force just to break one arm. He's also fought for about 5 days straight without getting tired, and that's pretty damn good stamina. But when it comes down to it, Colossus is actually quite intelligent as well. He's skilled in combat, and he was trained by Wolverine, Nightcrawler, and Storm, and he's shown he's capable enough to take on all sorts of heroes and villains. But he's not far from perfect. Colossus does have one flaw. If you are able to wear out his stamina, which is ridiculous, he will revert back to his human form. While he's not completely weak in this form, he is way weaker than he is in his metal form.
Yeah, I think
Zarya
Colossus is gonna win.
As she sees Colossus grab Deadpool and knock him out with a single punch. Zarya looks over at Colossus a bit angry as she walks over and fires her cannon into Colossus with a long, constant stream, causing Colossus to turn around from pain. Colossus looks at Zarya, who smiles and fires a round blast from her gun that hits Colossus in the gut, causing it to explode, launching Colossus back, hitting a car and setting off the car alarm. Colossus stands back up and looks around as Zarya charges at him. Colossus grabs the car and throws it at Zarya, who cuts the car clean in half with her particle cannon, only to be met with a punch from Colossus. Zarya stumbles back as Colossus charges at her and jumps multiple feet into the air and starts to come crashing down. Before he can hit the smash down, she puts out her barrier. Colossus hits it, causing her to stumble back a bit. Zarya runs over and gut punches Colossus and follows up by hitting him across the face with the butt of her gun. Colossus starts to fall back as Zarya rushes behind him and lifts him up over her head. Zarya then throws Colossus through a building, causing it to collapse on him. Zarya begins to walk away as she feels the earth shake below her. She turns around to see Colossus running at her. She tries to fire her gun, but Colossus punches her barrier, shattering it as he knees her in the gut. Zarya falls to one knee as Colossus picks her up by the neck and starts to punch her in the face. He then slams her on the ground multiple times and throws her into a building. Zarya stands back up in pain as Colossus charges at her again. She quickly fires her graviton surge at Colossus, hitting the floor in front of him. A small vortex sucks him in and keeps him in place and starts to harm him. Colossus tries to move, but Zarya fires her particle cannon into Colossus, hitting him severely several times and fully charging her cannon.
Come on, Colossus!
Colossus yells out in pain as the graviton surge ends, and he runs over and goes to grab Zarya. But she grabs his hands, and they get stuck in a grappling battle. Both start to push with their full strength, but neither is budging. Zarya then activates her barrier again and fires a blast from her gun, launching Colossus back. Both stand there breathing heavily as Zarya smiles and begins to taunt Colossus in Russian. Colossus walks over and punches her barrier, shattering with one powerful strike. Zarya goes to activate her graviton surge, but Colossus grabs her gun and throws it to the side. Zarya then punches Colossus across the face and knees him in the gut. Zarya then goes for a left hook, but Colossus catches her fist, grabs both her arms, and kicks her torso, ripping her arms off as she flies back. Colossus walks over and curb stomps Zarya's head. Colossus then walks over, grabs her gun, and starts to walk home to give the weapon to Beast to study. Alright, huge thanks to Corin O'Keefe for helping out with the Colossus research. And with that said, our winner is Colossus. And I gotta say, this was closer than most other Marvel vs. Overwatch fights that I've done. But both fighters are incredibly strong and durable. With Zarya being able to wrestle Reinhardt and through some complicated scaling, she should be comparable to Doomfist, who could level skyscrapers. And Zarya does absorbing tons of damage when activated. If we're generous about this, we could say that's about city block level defense, and without being generous and just using facts, that's about large building level strength. So that's pretty ridiculous. But Colossus has Zarya beat. You see, Colossus can fight base Hulk and Juggernaut, which should put him at the very least, small town levels of strength. And as I mentioned earlier, his durability was said to be 750 tons just to break one arm. That's multi-city block level at least just to break a single arm. So Colossus takes strength and durability. Well, what about speed? Through some scaling to Sombra, teleportation, and the OR-15 and Orisa's keeping up with Doomfist, as well as Reinhardt's laser shielding feat, we do have and some light Doomfist scaling as well. We see that Zarya can move at about hypersonic speeds when it comes to reaction, if not massively hypersonic speeds. Colossus, on the other hand, is only about Mach 2, being able to keep up with...
Oh, God. Oh, no! It's skipping! Most embarrassing moment.
Gets damaged. Impressive. Zarya, on the other hand, has actually fought in the freezing cold for long periods of times against hordes of Omnics with nothing but her standard clothing. Also very impressive, just not on the same level. And finally, experience and skill. I can pretty much say this is a draw, for both of them being highly intelligent on the battlefield and both being highly trained. But Zarya does actually have one other thing to mention that's kind of an advantage. You see, her particle barrier, the more damage it takes, the higher her particle cannon's output will be. So if her shield gets damaged, her particle cannon gets stronger. With the fact that basically Colossus is going to be able to one-shot her shield, but that will fully charge her cannon with each time shield is broken. Meaning that her cannon will be at almost full charge this entire fight. Only problem is, it's not going to be able to do...
Dang it, to keep doing this.
Might not necessarily work in this battle. As someone as Orissa's, saying though Orissa with her fortify ability can just walk, not get sucked in by him and actually walk out of the way of it, that pretty much means Colossus, who's way stronger, way more durable, and probably heavier than Orissa, can pretty much get out of the Graviton Surge no problem. So it looks like Zarya took a colossal loss. Our winner is Colossus. Next time on Combo Breaker. So I've noticed kind of a trend lately. What is up with people wearing red just getting to be assholes when it comes to fiction? Think about it. You got Dante and his red, total asshole. Ryuko, why not? A complete asshole is still a bit douchey.
I really
and then,
do
of
this.
course, the fighters for the next episode.
Come at me,
Deadpool
jackass.
And Red.
I'm Batman.
First of all, let me thank you all for watching.
I'm
please
excited
like,
for
comment,
that
subscribe,
fight.
and share this to any friends you know who like versus debates.
That was awesome. Davian was happy for that fight. Davian was really happy. I like that fight. Oh man. Well, shout out to Combo Breaker again. He's one of my favorite battle YouTubers right now. And we see you guys later. Bye.